Yo, what is up YouTube? My name is Wikus and welcome to the Week Trading channel. So this week we had quite an interesting movement in the market as Nasdaq decided to move away on Monday from the previous week's consolidation zone that was broken. And on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday decided to consolidate on its own area. And on Friday when the NFP news dropped, we had a massive spike to the top and started consolidating within that spike region and closed at the top of that spike region at the end of Friday. Now there's a lot of information in the market at this stage and we are seeing signs of a continuation on the bullish pattern, but also signs of a bear pattern starting to form with the rejection of that consolidation zone that was formed on the daily time frame. We will go into a lot more detail into that right now on the charts. So before I take too much of your time, let's get straight into it. Okay, so let's do a full analysis on Nasdaq from the beginning to the end, every single aspect that I will look at when I analyze the charts, just to give you a bit of a heads up for what's about to happen in the market or what possibly can happen in the market, as Nasdaq has very strong technical analysis for going bullish and bearish, as well as fundamentals playing a role at this stage. So just to take my weekly zone, I'm just going to place one there. And I'm going to place another one round about there, as that is support or consolidation box on the weekly time frame that's been broken but has not been retested yet, as this one is the top of the consolidation box and this one is basically the lowest support zone of the consolidation box. So meaning that I'm using those two as minor weekly support zones. Going to the daily time frame, having a look at what I'm seeing here on the weekly, I'm seeing a bit of a trend, or on the daily, I'm seeing a bit of a trend. So around about there, I'm going to place a trend line that's been broken, that hasn't been retested. And if I look at the minor supports and resistance zones on the daily time frame, the first one that catches my eye is around about this one, the support zone that's not been retested. And then another one round about here, I would say, round about there. So another support zone that hasn't been retested, or that possibly can give us support when the market moves towards that area again. In the previous week, I explained that we should keep that area in mind, as it was a random zone where the market found support, so it might play a role in the future again. So I'm looking at it that way. I'm just going to lock these two and keep it there, and just make sure that those ones are locked as well as my trend line, just to make sure that they're there. Okay, so go down to the lower time frame, or just one last thing on the daily quickly. At the top where we can see a lot of resistance, spinning top, inverse hammer, another bearish spinning top, and then a bullish engulfing spinning top. Well, this bullish engulfing spinning top that Friday closed with is not enough information at this stage to say that we are definitely going bullish. The reason for that is that we have not closed above the first wick of the consolidation area. So on the daily time frame, we are still below that area, showing that we are still hovering with bear momentum mostly. That yes, this is a bull engulfing candle, but it is a spinning top as well, showing that it is a bit of instability in that specific region. I'm going to keep that one there for now. I'm going to lock it and go down to the lower time frame. So on the 4 hour, as we can see, look at this area. So we formed resistance here, made a massive bearish engulfing candle, found support, moved up, made a massive bearish engulfing candle, found more supports at this zone. And if we actually look at the specific zone that I'm referring to, I would say it is round about there. I'm just going to take off the magnet again and just zoom in. I'm going to say it's round about this area here, the bottom of this wick. So that is our major support zone. We had a bit of a fake out round about here and there, but the market essentially moved back up towards that zone. We can also place a box there if you really want to get technical, but I'm going to leave that one out for now. So I'm going to keep that one there. Okay, so on the 4 hour, bearish engulfing there, another bearish engulfing, and a lot of spinning tops here at the bottom, bullish engulfing there, bit of bullish engulfing there, but immediate bearish engulfing right after that, and then a movement. So I'm seeing that consolidation box literally shows that it does not know what it wants to do. So what can we do to get more information out of the market? The first thing is that I'm noticing a trend inside of this consolidation box. And the first one that I'm noticing is the bottom of this wick to that wick there, placing that one like that, and another one from the top of that one to that one there, making this a bearish flag. In other words, what it means is that usually when a flag like this is formed, the pole length becomes the same length as the market when the market breaks out. So if we take it from that bottom to the top of this area, and we take that same length and we place it out. So let's say the market decides to break out from this area and retest this zone here. We are looking for a sell to round about this zone. It's not 100% accurate, but it's a good idea. Okay, so that's the first one, what I'm noticing, the first trend that's forming in that consolidation box. And the second one that I'm noticing inside of the consolidation box is this trend. And that once again makes it a bit of a bearish or bullish pennant. If we then take this one away and just look at it from that perspective, I'm going to put that one back for now, just having a look. So what we can see is that if we look, firstly, if we look at the fundamentals of the DXY, the dollar index, the fundamentals of the dollar index was bad, showing that Nasdaq can very possibly be a continuation of a bull momentum, because the value of the dollar goes down, the value of the stocks goes up, and that automatically pushes Nasdaq, S&P 500, and US 30 to the top side. Okay. Now, if we look at that fundamentals, we can very possibly see a bull momentum. If that is the case, we can expect something like this: a breakout of the zone, a retest of the zone, continuation, retest, continuation, breakout, like that. Or we can possibly see the market breaking out like this, retest the zone, and just a continuation up, ignoring this one completely, and a continuation to the top. What I'm also noticing is that if I look at this full momentum playing out, this structure, and I look at the technical analysis of this structure here, also keeping in mind that we had a lot of bull momentum in the market, we have completed the previous day ABCD pattern, and we look at this, we can say that there is a possibility that Nasdaq can possibly go down if we keep this area in mind like this as a major resistance zone, showing that this area can very possibly push the market to continue down like this, break this area, retest this area, and then continue down to either this one, or maybe even lower to the weekly or this trend line here. Now, what I'm saying in overall, that there is a technical analysis for a continuation the bull, and there's a technical analysis for a bear push to the bottom to come and grab liquidity. Now, if we look at the bear push like this, we go down to the daily time frame and we take our fib as we completed this ABCD pattern. So let's just give an idea of what I mean. We've got this one, A, B, C, D, completion. And then we've got the one that we are now forming, an A, B, C. And if we look at it this way, we can very easily get on the daily miners 38.2, or on the weekly 61.8 to 78.6 support zones to continue and get into a massive buy, a nice swing buy to possibly get nice pips of about 8,000 pips on this one. So keeping in mind that there's a possibility that the market can fall down, that bullish engulfing candle does not faze me at this stage, as it is mostly bear momentum when we look at this area here. But we are mostly bullish at this whole structure. So going into a sell just because we want to get into a sell because the market went bullish for a couple of days is not a good thing. You need to trade what you see and not what you feel. And at this stage, what I'm saying is I'm staying out of the market while we are playing around in this area, because the possibilities of it going bullish and bearish is all both there. So I'm waiting for it to show me, are we going to break this one, retest this one, and then possibly get into a continuation buy, or are we going to break below it, retest this area here, and then get into a sell with TP1 there, TP2 there, TP3, and see what the market does. So that's what I'm saying. be very wary of Monday. Monday can be a bit of a fake out day, seeing that Friday was NFP. But we need to keep in mind and have an eye on DXY to see how DXY actually performs on Monday to give us a good indicator of what we possibly can expect of happening on Nasdaq. So let's see what the week has in store for us. I'm not going to trade on Monday. I'm possibly going to look for trades on Tuesday and Thursday, depending on what happens. While we are inside that box, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to say we're going to go bullish. I'm not going to say we're going to go bearish. What I'm doing is looking at the possibilities that the market is showing me. I'm seeing bear momentum and I'm seeing bull momentum, and I will wait for the market to complete itself, and at the end of the day make my final decision and get into a trade to see which one we can catch. So I hope this helps you. I hope this analysis helps you. If you got any questions about this or comments of this, please just leave a comment down below. Let's have a discussion about it. And yeah, have an awesome week. Let's go. As always, thank you for taking the time out to watch this video and analyzing the charts with me for the week ahead. Please be so kind to click on the like button, the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification. The amount of help that it gives my videos is massive. And if you want more information about week trading, click on the link down in the description. Everything you need will be there. And I'll see you all in the next video. Have a legendary week. Cheers.